I've often said, and it comes up in my classes a lot, that writing is not therapy. It's not a replacement for therapy, but writing can be therapeutic, because essentially when you meet the page, you're really meeting yourself. And you're having, particularly with memoir, when you're writing about your life, you're having a conversation with yourself. And when you get to the end of that conversation, you've figured something out. You're a little more clear than you were when you began.
And in therapy too, it's the working through of so many different thoughts and feelings that is the essence of the work. And it means, you know, constantly going back and forth and looking at things from different angles. And so I see, you know, that is definitely a common theme.
Actually, some research by the Anna Freud Center has shown that if you can reflect on these experiences of your childhood in a coherent way, that at a year the child is more attached to you. So if you can make a coherent narrative, good or bad, make sense of your experience, it's helpful for your parenting, for your ability to attach. And, you know, I think parenting is not an easy thing. So, you know, it's important to think about how your own experiences affect how you parent.
In a second, I want us to talk a little bit about this thing called good enough parenting, good enough mothering. We're not perfect, and we also need to model for our children that it's okay not to be perfect. What's really important is there's going to be ruptures, but the repair piece is really important, and children are so forgiving.
I really think that if we can learn to accept imperfection in ourselves as mothers, we're in a much better position to accept imperfection in our children. I can't tell Miles, don't worry, you don't have to have a perfect score on that test, unless I really can believe that for myself.
Lisa and I went to camps, and we learned some art, Native American art, and we learned that it was important to always have one error, because people are not perfect. So I say that to my patients, and I think you're right that children do have a lot of pressure, and parents have a lot of pressure from other parents. So.